Have you ever wondered how Power Rangers is really made? Well, today we're going to be taking a behind-the-scenes look at the making of Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. We're going to be seeing some of the awesome sets and checking out some of the people who make the cool props and costumes. It's going to be a great day, so let's go. Oh, by the way, I'm James. I'm playing Mac, the Red Ranger, obviously the coolest Ranger by far, and I'm actually from Australia, so bonus points. Let's go.
Operation Overdrive. Power Rangers. Operation Overdrive.
Like 5 fingers reaching for the sky in 5 ways. 5 heroes walking through the sun for 5 days. Dark forces lurking, leaving evil where they roam. 5 rangers looking for the same 5 stones. There's treasure to be found, there's some lives to be saved. A planet to look after, there's a whole lot of space. Good versus evil, we got heroes on the scene. Power Rangers Overdrive is the #1 team.
Power Rangers. Operation Overdrive. Power Rangers. Operation Overdrive.
Prosthetic makeup.
Here we are in prosthetics, the makeup area. And this is Dan. Dan's our prosthetics supervisor. How you going, Dan?
How you doing?
Not bad. Now, can you tell me what exactly is prosthetics makeup?
Prosthetic makeup is rubber, plastic, or similar materials. We call them appliances that are glued to the actor's skin. In this case, they're masks.
So what's this one you're working on?
This is Floris's headdress. We start off with the sculpt, and then we make the molds. We pour the rubber into the molds and bake the rubber in the oven. Then we pull the molds apart, and we're left with the rubber appliance, and then we paint them up, which is what I'm doing here with an airbrush.
Can you paint some fake biceps on me later on, or a six-pack?
Sure.
Sweet. Yeah, can we have a look at these ones?
Sure.
Because these look like they're done.
Yeah, they start out as a sketch or an idea. Then I do a few sketches, which is what those 2 drawings are, the Norg and the Floris.
That's amazing.
And then we make them, which is what we've got here.
So this is Floris. This is a finished Floris.
This is the stunt Floris mask. It's a one-piece latex mask. It's a bit more solid and more robust.
Yeah. This guy's got a pretty wicked hairdo. How did you make this bicycle?
These are a very time-consuming process. Start off with sculpts, formers as we call them, and then they go through a process called vac forming, which is plastic that's heated up and it's put on a vacuum bed, and the plastic is sucked down onto the former, which produces these shapes. It's a lightweight plastic. It's also quite strong and somewhat transparent, so we can see through it and give the effect of ice crystals, which is what we wanted.
Awesome. He's got some incredible cheekbones here.
Yeah.
Could cut glass, couldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And who's this guy?
This is our Yeti Norg.
Holy... How does that work?
Well, that works via radio control.
How is that... Is that run random or something, or is it...
No, it's Terry in the corner there, sends off a little signal via his...
Terry.
That's Terry. Watch out.
Look at him grinning. Such a scallywag.
So it's almost like a radio-controlled car works. It sends off the signal via a little transmitter, and it drives the eyebrows up and down.
They're very unattractive teeth. Kids, brush your teeth. Well, should we check out what Terry's doing back here? Apart from playing tricks on us? Terry, what's going on?
Oh, I'm just doing some little electronic gizmos for the Norg character. We're hoping to do not just the eyebrows, but some twitchy nose and some ear twitching and that kind of thing. So just to make him come to life a little bit more.
And so gizmos is a technical term?
It's a very technical term.
Are you the gizmo supervisor?
I'm one of the gizmo supervisors.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
No worries.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
This is Kirsten, am I right?
This is Kirsten.
How you going, Kirsten?
Not too bad, thanks.
Excellent. What's happening?
Just trimming up the Norg head.
The rubber skin comes out of the mould with a seam line that runs all around it. So when we demould them, we have to clean them up, we wash them, and what Kirsten's doing here is seaming them with a pair of cuticle scissors, and they're just getting ready to be painted. A few processes involved before we start finishing them up in the final paint stages, and then ready to be popped on our actors. Delicate task, and Kirsten's got the right sort of hands for it.
Very delicate little hands. Beautiful. Well, this is all very exciting. It's looking awesome. I can't wait to see it on the screen. And it's all this man, Dan.
No, it's team effort, team effort.
Dan.
On-set monster shop.
We're here in the monster department. This is a very nice suit that's being made. Perhaps the man behind it is this man, David, who is our on-set creature supervisor. How you going, David?
Hi there, how are you?
What's going on? What are you working on?
I'm just doing some quick repairs to a sword that's on Moltor's back here.
So Moltor's one of the bad guys, right?
That's right, he's Furious' brother. He's the lava version of Furious, which is the ice demon.
We just saw him in prosthetics. So this is his brother, right?
That's right.
What are you doing to this sword?
Oh, I'm just making it fit into his backpack.
I haven't seen a backpack like this before. That's quite bizarre. What does he keep in that backpack?
Just the swords, really.
Right, no nuts or, goodies?
No.
Warm jumper if it gets cold?
Well, it's pretty hot in the lava pit, so...
It is quite hot in lava pits. Did you design this sword, or was this...
No, these are all made in Japan.
Where all the best things are made. Is this the only one of these you have? Because
This is our only one, yeah.
It's quite luxurious. What happens if someone tears this jerk shooting?
Well, we hand it over to our repair team over here, and they put it all back together again and make it look like new.
Now, Moltor obviously isn't the only monster in the series. Are there other monsters around?
We've got a whole lot more out in the shed out here, if you want to come and have a look.
Oh, wow. This is amazing. This guy's big.
Here we've also got some of Moltor's henchmen, the lava lizards. These are their bodies.
These are lava lizards?
Yeah, that's right.
Excellent. Can you wear these out on a Saturday night?
I think there might be a few words about that.
And these are all different monsters that are going to appear in the series?
Yeah, some of them are yet to be named.
So do you know the name of this one?
Not at the moment.
Let's name it now.
If you like to.
Any ideas?
Well, what do you think he looks like?
Maybe a Steve?
A Steve?
Joe?
Joe.
What about Joe Steve?
That'll do. Yes.
Joe Steve. Cool. This guy is like a subwoofer man, isn't he?
I think it's going to be some sort of sonic monster.
This is like a playground.
Isn't it?
Can I just stay here? Can you just
Yeah, I can lock
leave
you in
me?
here for the whole weekend if you like.
Sweet, yeah. And just with some food. Awesome. Well, that's the monster department.
Off-set monster shop.
So we just met Dave, who's the on-set creature supervisor. Now we're going to meet Zach, who's the off-set creature supervisor. How you going, Zach?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. What's the difference between offset and on-set?
Well, offset will do all of the major repairs and stuff like that and get them ready for the high standard which is required on set. They do arrive quite damaged, as you can see.
Arrived from
Japan.
Japan, of course.
And we just do everything that needs to be done to get them back into 100% ready for our shoot.
What's this creature called?
His name is Bombardo.
Bombardo.
Yeah.
Is this glue?
That there is actually latex, which is currently drying. It has had a lot of extensive gluing already done to it.
Right.
But most of that has been completed, and we're just getting up towards the final touches where we can actually start applying paint.
So how do these get damaged? Is it just from all the stunts in the Japanese do?
Yeah, it is actually, because these are their rivals. Basically take a pretty good beating.
Yeah, well, obviously, I'm sure the Red Ranger did most of that. Actually, Dave pointed one of the lights, or helmets, or heads, or faces, or masks, whichever you prefer. Visages, even. Pretty mean-looking guy. Awesome. Thanks for your time, Zach.
No props.
Cool.
Anytime. Prop shop.
Hey, we're here in the prop shop. Let's check it out. G'day.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. I'm James.
Excellent, Matthias.
Matthias. Ah, the infamous Matthias.
That's right.
This is Matthias, the head prop supervisor.
I take you Red Ranger.
I am Red Ranger.
Fantastic.
Although you're the one wearing red today.
Red, blue, and black.
So what do you do here? What's your job
Basically
entail?
running the props department, and that involves making your weapons, making anything you guys as actors come physically in contact with, and that starts with some of the weapons over here.
These are weapons.
Yep, this is Furious's staff, the base and the head, which made to look like eyes.
So these are going to be on sticks.
Yeah, they're basically on a shaft, and they're made hollow for weight reasons. So we have an inner which goes into the inside of
What's this made out of?
It's a uracene resin which is called water clear. They sort of come out like they're slightly milky, and then once you paint them with the clear coat, they come out super shiny.
What's this?
It's the Aurora Corona crown.
Touch it?
Yeah, you can. Hey Jeff, do you want to come over and explain about the crown?
G'day, Jeff.
Yeah, so we sculpted this and then we took a mold of it.
That's what you guys are going to be hunting for during the whole season.
This is the booty.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's the little
this is
presents.
This is the loot. This is the good stuff. Awesome.
And so we're moulding those up in a mould like that.
Sweet. Can I have these?
You can have these, yeah.
Do they go into the crown?
Yes, they
will
they
the
just
crown.
sit in here like that.
That's awesome. Now that's a good Saturday night tiara. You could smash the town up with that. Will you make a lot of these crowns throughout the series?
We've already made about
Versions,
6.
soft, yeah, there's always a hero version, which is like the close-up camera. And there is a stunt version, which that's soft. Like
That's the stunt crown.
in a fight situation. They can kick that around, or just in case somebody drops on it, a stuntman or so drops on it, there won't be any injuries. Yes, the man. Of course, that's going to be blinked up as well. It's going to be super
Blinged
tight.
up.
Yeah.
Awesome. With my peeps. Cool. So is there any other props you can show us?
Yeah, we can show you some of your weapons, the Ranger weapons.
Weapons. Is this a weapon?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
In the wrong hand.
Weapon of convincing. Yeah. These are the raw weapons. Once they come out of the mold, they're made from a layer of urethane rubber, and inside it's like a soft foam. And they have a template in them, so they don't bend too much. Otherwise, they go quite floppy. Over here, we got a couple of finished ones. The hero weapon.
That's awesome. So is this Red Ranger's prop?
That's all the Rangers carry.
All the Rangers have this.
Yeah. And they comes around different versions as well. This one is regarded as a dresser or a dummy, which you wear on your belt. If any stunts are happening, it's fully flexi. The stunt people can drop onto this weapon without any injuries.
Oh, cool.
Or without destroying the hero weapon.
Do you want to show us one of those morphers?
Yes. That is the stunt version.
This is the stunt morpher. You see it's a little bit mankier. Not much care taken with these, really.
Same deal, basically. They are soft. So if you do drop on it or in a fighting situation, it's the non-injury version.
Which is the injury version?
This one is the good one. Fully functioning and all of that.
Nice.
Yeah, and those ones also come in stunt with the moving parts. They one is the big globe for your control center.
Can we check that out?
Yeah, if you like to. That's just in the work in the moment, and we're cutting all the continents out.
So when's Australia going to be put in? It should have been put in first.
It was earlier. We got the pieces here. So they're all going to be glowing on the edge, blue glow on the edges later.
Oh, cool. What would you do with this at the end?
A big hamster cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Large hamster. Thanks, Matthias.
Great.
Thanks for all your help. This has been awesome.
Good
And that's
meeting.
props.
Costume prop shop.
This is James. James is a costume prop maker. What does that mean, apart from making costumes and props?
We make the stuff that isn't fabric-based, so we make bodysuits, pieces of armour, belts, buckles. This is Norg's bodysuits.
This is cool. What's this made out of?
This is just foam, just ordinary upholstery foam that we sculpted into shape, and we just covered it with Lycra. This is basically so that when he wears his costume, it actually looks like him, you know, the different muscle groups that he moves with his body. And still less, it just makes it look more realistic.
So when he bends over, is this all...
Yeah, that will squash down and the arms move with his shoulders and just gives it a sense of reality.
Let me ask you one question, just for the kids at home. How do you get into this?
I studied it at university because it's something that I wanted to do, and ended up in New Zealand by accident, and ended up on this job by accident. But it's one of those things,
So you can actually study this at university?
you can actually study this, yeah.
Right.
I don't know whether you can in New Zealand, but certainly in the UK. I did a 4-year degree learning how to do this.
What was that called?
That was costume prop fabrication.
Costume prop fabrication. Enroll now. So what other stuff have we got?
Chiller armour.
All right. You want to show us this stuff?
These are the heads for the chillers that are in the
awesome.
process of being fabricated. So this is urethane.
Can I put it on?
Yeah, sure.
A bit small, I think.
Yes,
I
again,
pity the dudes who have to wear that every day.
just plastizote again.
This is plastizote
Yes,
still.
plastizote as well.
From Italy or Australia. So you guys all do different parts, do you?
We all do different things. We all work on the same pieces, but we'll all be responsible for different things.
Yeah.
So, for example, over here we've got Brett, who's fabricating the muscle suit for Floris.
Okay.
So he's kind of focusing on that at the moment. And then over there we have Dave, who's fabricating the armour for the same character.
So this is the fur.
This is Robin.
Excellent. Hi, Robin. I'm James.
Hi, James.
You're,
Just making the outer layers of Norg. So I'm just adding in some elastic to make them.
good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice and fluffy, isn't it?
Can you make me a blanket out of this?
Sure.
Can you seriously? I've just moved into a new
Sure, but
place.
you might. The fur comes off. Look at me, covered.
You are a bit covered, yeah.
It's lederhosen. You might want a pair of those.
I actually have a pair, but it's getting a bit of wear and tear, so that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Hast du meinen Lederhosen? Which means, have you seen my Lederhosen? Cool. Right.
That down there. Yeah. Great.
Awkward.
Thanks.
Costume shop.
All right, we're here in costume department, and this is Mo. Are you making this kind of stuff?
Yes, the wonderful girls do that, and it comes from the designer, and then it goes through to the pattern makers, and then it just gets machined and sampled, and as you know, many samples of it.
Oh, they're all the ones we tried on, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
So these are all made from scratch in this workshop, is that right?
Absolutely, yes.
Not imported from Japan or Italy or Australia?
No, not
like
at all.
Some of the props. Excellent, that's cool. Did you design these wicked threads?
No, Gavin is a costume designer. He actually designs all those.
Where's Gavin?
Shopping.
Shopping, right. Oh, well, he's a genius, so he's excused.
Yes.
How long would it take?
Jackets are very intensive. They take at least a day, and the trousers 2 a day. So you can see it takes quite a lot of time in building up the numbers.
Shall we check out some of the other costumes?
Certainly.
Cool. This is spandex.
This is spandex. We get the sample from Japan.
This is the sample?
These are the samples that we get, and they had their emblems on it. They see their fabric is different to ours. We use a 2-way.
Oh, yes, it's quite thick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more wearable.
This is from Japan, this one.
Yeah, this one, yes.
This is cute, isn't it? It is a bit short.
And so when we get the samples, we then trial and cut, do lots of modifications, as you can see, depending on who...
Obviously, the biceps and mine would have to be much bigger than that.
Oh, no,
That's
it's
all
not
right,
too
in for
bad,
an extra
actually.
fabric.
And these take about 3 hours then by the time you do all the buttons and big shoulder pieces put on. It's probably more like half a day.
Set shop.
Well, this is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's come up really well.
We are currently walking through Furious' lair, and I'm joined by Miro, our production designer on Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. You're the man behind this incredible ice cave. How long is it until this is going to be finished?
There's still got a few more tweaks to do in regards to finishing off the floor and some of the slides, but another few days on it. Once you guys have all moved out, we'll be away.
And how long has it been?
We've been working on this one for about 5 weeks now.
That's 1 month plus another week.
1 month plus a week, indeed.
So, what's the inspiration for this? Because this is amazing.
Inspiration? Maybe sometimes when you open up those freezers and they're just cake and ice. So we're sort of trying to achieve a good, strong, icy look without it costing a lot of money.
And how did we do that?
We've used plaster, which is an old school material to be going back to. A lot of these days it's more your foams and cast foams. It's slightly more labour intensive, but the finish that you get from it is really good. Tried to get lots of depth in the ice, and one of the ways we tried to do it is to get light in the walls. Created these light boxes, which has got several layers of that backform plastic going back in deep. So about 1.5 meters back, there is some lights back there, and when they fling them up, it just looks like a big ice cube, and that's been very successful as well.
And they're blue lights with blue gels over them.
Blue gels, indeed. No, it's been a good fun set to do.
Well, this is Furious' actual throne.
This is Furious' throne, indeed.
Can I have a...
You can have a sit in it. Obviously, it's not lit up at the moment. It has internal lighting in it as well. It's on wheels, so we can jiggle them around, get it in the right place for the camera.
Not bad. What's this one? This is awesome.
The slide, yeah, for his sidekick, Nor, who sort of rests up in a little cave up there. He's got his own little space.
So where's the ice seesaw then? We've got the slides. They're going to be more play equipment.
Exactly. Well, there should be.
Oh, look, let's go to the other one. Let's go to the other cave. So here we are in Moltor's lair, and let me tell you, this place is really scary in person. What was the inspiration for this evil lair?
We're in the bottom of a volcano.
Yeah.
So went through a lot of reference, sort of looking at what it is like inside of a volcano. Run a lot of my early sketches past the various creative producers at Disney, as well as in front of my kids. I've got 5 kids, and they love the show, and they're always a good bit of feedback on my drawings.
So should we have a look at Moltor's throne?
Why not? Absolutely. This is Moltor's throne. We've made it out of tinfoil.
It actually is made out of tinfoil.
Yes, it is, and it is indeed. And to try and make it not look so much like tinfoil and make it look like molted rock, before we've even started putting it onto any of the... We've crinkled it right up using like a little garden roller. Had these couple of characters rolling this stuff and crunching it right up really tightly, then flattening it out, then sculpting it around various shapes to give us our forms.
And there's actually a lava pit over here. This is bizarre.
It is quite bizarre, and obviously it's looking a little bit more like soup at the moment, but when it's fired up, underneath that liquid, which is quite a thick liquid, there is a big glass disc, and underneath that glass is a big grunty light. So light gets pushed up through it.
Yep.
There's also a whole lot of vents which is pushing through smoke, which creates a bubbling sensation in there.
Wow.
And when it's all fired up, it looks just like bubbling lava.
So that's going to be the lava. That's awesome.
It'll be lava, indeed.
Is anyone going to go into that?
Well, hopefully not, unless they're a baddie.
Right. Hopefully, yeah. This is sweet. We're just entering what is fast becoming the Operation Overdrive Command Center. And it is looking schmick already. Tell me, what are these?
They're going to be slidey poles that come down like a fireman pole that come down from your mansion above.
Am I actually going to be sliding on this?
You will be sliding down that at some point.
Awesome. So what's this design on the floor?
Okay, it's a bit of a compass sort of theme this year. Treasure hunters, compass.
Yeah.
Looking in the right direction. There's also a big globe which is going to be coming in here, but obviously it's not here at the moment.
Oh, we've seen the globe. Yeah. That's going to be here in the middle.
Exactly. Yep.
Right.
And that'll sort of have a link with the big operation viewing screen and control panel.
And what are these panels made out of up here?
An opaque perspex, just with backlit. Just give it a futuristic and tech.
This isn't actually metal, is it? It's just
no, mate. Well, some of it's metal and some of it is actually just wood painted up to look like metal.
It's very cool. What's this window here?
That's the main control panel. That's going to have a big screen that'll go in there, and there'll be a series of controls and some joysticks, and you'll be able to activate Zords and activate other various utilities that the Rangers have at their fingertips. Yeah.
Are they the sketches for it I can see in there?
They are. They're some of the early concept of the set.
And how long has it taken, or how long will it take to finish this command center?
This one's got about another week involved with finishing it off. All the little modular units will be coming in now. They're all pre-made, and like the panels and the controls. And all up, it's about 6-7 weeks used in it.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, especially sliding down this pole.
Excellent.
All right, thanks very much, Miro, for your help. This has been very educational.
Excellent. No, it's been a pleasure.
Hope you enjoyed the behind-the-scenes tour of Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. I certainly learned a lot. Check you later.
Reaching for the sky in 5 ways. 5 heroes walking through the sun for 5 days.